Hi, I'm Joel Vanderhook with Dave's Sports Shop, and we're here today at our first annual Hunter's Rifle Sight-In event. Today we're going to go over with you a little bit about how to get your gun sighted in for the upcoming big game season. We'll go through all the steps including safety, but we're going to begin by talking about our location. Like I said, we're here at the range, and one of the great things about the range is that some of the safety features are put in place for you. Now, the number one safety feature when you're choosing a place to shoot is you're going to always want to know your target, including the backstop. So here at the range, we have berms set out at each of the targets at 50, 75, and 100 yards with a big dirt berm behind it so that your bullet is going to stop safely in the berm. If you're shooting out somewhere other than a range, make sure that you also find a safe backstop like a berm, or that you're shooting into a hillside and that you're sure that the bullet is not going to go beyond that and hit any target that you're not aware of. Step 2, once you've chosen your location for sighting in your gun, is going to be the setup. So here at the range, one of the first things we're going to look for is a secure and safe bench that you're going to be shooting off of. On top of that, it's also convenient to have a spotting scope like this Redfield 20 to 60 by 60 millimeter Rampage that we have here. On top of that, you're going to want to make sure you have some good ear protection and eye protection for the shoot. Beyond that, lastly, you're going to set up targets. In most cases, you're going to start at 25 or 50 yards. Today we're starting at a 50-yard initial shoot, so we've gone ahead and set up 3 targets out on the 50-yard range. You're also going to want to set up your targets on the 100-yard range for the following shoot. Alright, what we're going to do next is bore sight our rifle. Here we have a Browning A-bolt 7mm with a Leupold Very X2 39 to 40 mounted on it. Now to bore sight, the first step is going to be to put your gun in a secure gun vise like the sled we have here. And from there, I'm going to take the bolt action, I'm going to pull it out, and I'm actually going to slide the action all the way out of the gun by compressing the button on the right here. I'm going to slide it all the way out just for our purposes while we're bore sighting here. Alright, now that we have the gun securely on the vise, we're going to bore sight it. So to do that, we're going to make sure, of course, that the lenses, or lens caps are flipped up like this. And today we're using a Leupold magnetic bore sighting tool. We're going to take that tool and we're going to magnetically stick it to the end of the barrel, making sure we get a bit of height above it and lining it up as straight as we can with the rifle. So the basic purpose of bore sighting is to make sure that the target is accurate enough that it's going to be hitting on the paper at 25, 50, or even 100 yards. So now that we have this set up, I'm going to go ahead and take a look through the scope and make sure that it's aligned with the optic on the end of the Leupold bore sighting tool. So in this case, this rifle is pretty well bore sighted. Once it's on, we're going to take this gun down to the range and do the more accurate, precise sighting in down there. Alright, now that we've bore sighted and brought the gun down to the 50-yard range, we're going to come down to the 100-yard range, and we're going to use a Caldwell lead sled. We're going to put the gun in the lead sled and try to reduce as much human error as we can. From there, we're going to take 3 shots to group again. We're going to look where we're at and make some adjustments. So we've shot 3 shots now at 100 yards that are grouping pretty well, but about 5.5 inches high and looks like about 1 inch to the left. So now we're going to go back and make a few needed adjustments, and hopefully on my next shot we'll be right in the bullseye zone. I'm going to remove the windage caps off our Leupold scope here, and then we'll make adjustments. So it's 5.5 inches high and 1 inch to the left. So on the right here, we have the left and right, and I was 1 inch to the left, so I need to move 1 inch to the right. 4 clicks on most scopes are going to be 1 inch, and that's true here. 1 click is 1/4 of an inch, so I'm going to move 4 clicks to the right. And at 5.5 inches high, that's going to be 22 clicks down. Alright, now that we made the adjustments that we needed, I'm going to go ahead and take another shot here and hope that we're right on the bullseye. We're sighted in at 100 yards, we're good to go. In a lot of cases, you're going to want to sight in at 1 inch high, 2 inches high, or maybe even 3 inches high at 100 yards. So when you're out on the field taking that longer shot, you're going to have better accuracy. To review what we talked about today in sighting in your rifle for your next big game hunt, we looked at a few different factors. Those included first choosing your location for your hunt, 2, setting up for your hunt, making sure you had all the right gear. After that, we bore sighted our gun. And last, we went out to the range and shot at 50 yards, and then as we showed you, brought it out to 100 yards. When we're at the 100-yard range, we shot 3 shots to group it, looked where we're at. In this case, we were shooting about 5.5 inches high and 1 inch to the left. So we made the adjustments here, and after that took our final shot, and we're grouping now right in near the bullseye, so we're ready for the hunt. Thanks again for watching and joining us here and learning how to sight in your big game rifle. And join us in the future to learn more educational tips about your hunting and shooting and fishing experiences from Dave's Sports Shop. Thanks again.